Lee Anderson hit out at Sir Keir Starmer in a bombshell chat with the Express, dubbing the Prime Minister evil. The Reform UK MP for Ashfield exposed the Prime Minister's plan on migration during an interview in Canary Wharf, the location of recent protests after asylum seekers were moved into the Britannia International Hotel. Speaking with Express Investigations editor Zach Garner-Perkis, Mr. Anderson said, "This Keir Starmer, in my opinion, is evil. If you speak out, he'll put you in prison. And we've seen that with Lucy Connolly. He wants people in prison. And let's remind ourselves, this is a man who has spent his life defending wrong-uns. He doesn't defend people like us, he defends wrong-uns and he'll put anybody above the best interests of the British people." The Britannia International Hotel has become a flashpoint for protests after asylum seekers were moved from Epping, Essex, earlier this month. Pictures showed a busload of young men arriving at the hotel, with some covering their faces as they entered in the early hours of the morning on August 14. A recent peaceful protest by women and children at Canary Wharf was crashed by masked men who set off flares. There have also been separate protests involving anti-migrant protesters and counter-protesters from Stand Up to Racism. On the protests, Mr. Anderson said, "People are rightfully concerned about their daughters, about themselves and about women and girls. We know, let's be honest, we see it in the papers every single week, that an asylum seeker has been either charged or found guilty of attacking a woman. Some of these crimes that they're committing against our young women and girls are quite frankly disgusting. And, what have we done as a nation? We've invited these people in. Rapists, murderers, potential terrorists, wrong-uns. We've invited them into this country and put them into places like this." The demonstrations outside the Britannia International Hotel came after similar demonstrations in Epping, Essex. The Bell Hotel became the centre of huge protests after an asylum seeker was charged with allegedly attempting to kiss a 14-year-old girl. Hadash Jerbaslazy Kibatu, 38, denies the charge against him. He is due to stand trial later this month. According to Mr. Anderson, it costs £41,000 a year to home a migrant in the UK. He has slammed Starmer's move to house them in the financial district Canary Wharf. He explained, "The state and the private sector have spent a lot on this area of London. Look at all the beautiful buildings, they've got investment and terrace still buildings going up as we speak. This probably cost billions and billions of pounds. I tell you what's a good idea, from the Mayor of London and Keir Starmer, let's put a load of illegal immigrants in. You watch the crime go through the ceiling now." Mr. Anderson added, "We need a change of government, that's what we need. Some of the police officers and the whole system is institutionalized. We saw it on a march a few days ago. A police officer said, 'If you see any fascists, let me know.' Fascists? It'd say some of these police officers adopting these techniques, they're more like the fascists of years gone by.